أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Fellow Gambians, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Greetings to all of you wherever you are. I'm just here and I intend to not be long. In fact, I've timed myself because I do not want to stay very long. I just want to touch on a very few important matters that are currently a public debate. And it's important always that as citizens and as people with interest in the well-being of our country, people that have the interest of the well-being of the way things are run, we talk about things, we discuss about matters and all of that. I mean, there was a subcommittee meeting at the National Assembly, and a lot of you have watched the video. That's the first thing I want to brush on. I'm not here to lecture or make, positions as to who is absolutely right and who is, wrong. But first and foremost, the Gambia as a country, we are in a state of emergency. Akumada purumolialo mbalbe kontona. When we say state of emergency, to a layman, what does that mean? Because it's huge. And what does state of emergency entails, and what happens in a state of emergency. These are very important things that the layman needs to know, and under it, what can be done and what cannot be done, that are different from what can be done and what cannot be under the normal situation or circumstances. Kunung, National Assembly, the Minister of Finance and the team went there. Itataje, they were questioned and in fact insulted, abused, unfortunately, by some National Assembly members. And the reaction of most Gambians, Jama Abaka came into Walem, Fewofeng, Danko Aikedrong, Adwa Femoning President Adama Barrow, Manta Molsa a support. Anything that happens in any part of that country, let it just be against the government of Adama Barrow. Let it just be against the government of the coalition. You would have a lot of sympathizers, a lot of people that support it, even though Walminka Wuri, Walminka support, among independent findings regarding that particular matter. Now, I have seen a lot of people. Let me first make this clear. A lot of people, or almost everybody, knows my position when it comes to the current Minister of Finance, mambouray Njie. I'm sure a lot of you understands my position on him. But human beings are taught, particularly Muslims, to be objective. Objectivity is number one issue that we have currently in our country. Molmang objective, momin nata, minkum mata wolom, abota muntole, nyiminka diamuteng. What side of the coin is he on? Nabe on the side of the coin, itebe dameng, I wulia fa man wulia fo man kumaya. Ina telom, atelka tonya fa atelka ku kendof. Nani mantara ku killing. it doesn't matter ka munefo wudole mati a corruptale wala buka keku. But what in the name of Allah is corruption? Nimolko corruption. What is even corruption? Another thing that we'll have a whole topic about what that is. And for Tonya Mambouray Njie is corrupt as we speak right now, whether he's into corrupt practices or Ministry of Finance or Adama Barrow's government is corrupt. Let's start with state of emergency. In simple terms, when they say state of emergency, what that means legally is the empowerment of the executive to act and do things that under normal circumstances it will not be allowed to do. Niko state of emergency, ni luato state of emergency means ko. Mansakunda press down anala executives ibe banko tamandila silola mi along ko. Ning state of emergency te carrying under normal circumstances. Wote killer. Coming, simplest form of all of it is called state of emergency means called the constitution, Bankola Lua Bukuba, is temporarily suspended. So in military, operation under decree, military decree. So President Bankoka sembo di ala niko state of emergency eka sembo la di mansala ye sembo di mansa kundala ka kuol mi alon ko ning state of emergency te keri mansa ta kenol. So under state of emergency mansa kunda se kodotano coming COVID-19 mimbe kerin then they declared state of emergency. It's lawful. Parliament le sembo di ala kaya ko sign banko samba. It doesn't all have to be by the constitution. Wala mi alonko kuodol bije coming like if you want to spend money like budgets, you go to National Assembly, they table matters, they debate it and all of that. Under state of emergency, we do not need that. The president can act without going through the National Assembly. You can detain people beyond 72 hours. So these type of things, there are laws that you don't have to look at. You bypass laws and act in the best interest of the country. Now, the best interest in the country, the best interest of the people. Now, state of emergency gibe sign thing. President we call mimbe for under state of emergency. Mokana finti moleta sokono. Gatherings are banned. Nyulumang luato. These are like freedom of assembly, freedom of movement. These are constitutionally sanctioned, for instance. Bankola luato, ita fola banku dingo no kanata luato tu suokono. Kanata salola jamot. Kanata disco to dance la. Kanata, kulli dula. Alkana bengoke. Under normal circumstances, those are violations of the rights of the people. But in a state of emergency, be kerimaje mansako kulio kana mokana bendulat. Mokana ta bat. Mokana ta jama to salol al jama. Mokana ta church. These are fundamental rights guaranteed in the constitution. But sai manse ofanyadile because constitution is state of emergency le declare so mansa sembo sodo kamola constitutional rights olu ke tinya ke stop adun kude kala so nka example oltako what state of emergency means. In the same vein, mansa se banko la kodo tano aya dundi banku dingol la kuo kunna nyala mi alonka se banku dingol makoy ayatare manta National Assembly. Of course, National Assembly can look at accounts and expenditures retrospectively. Wolom, Nemanse spending ka kuolke. After that, Assembly is ni nata, state of emergency is over. Nganangana do kuolta National Assembly kaitol jibe kuolke tanyadi. And in fact, Mambouray Njie does not need under law right now. Mambouray Njie does not even need to go to the National Assembly. Executive does not right now need to go to National Assembly to go and listen and debate about, whether this is legal, whether this is not legal under the current state of affairs. When you look at the Public Finance Act of our country, it's all over for all of them to see. Mambouray Njie mentioned a million times. Public Finance Act 2014, the Gambia. If you want to know, go to Google, you will see it there. Public Finance Act, the Gambia, 2014. You go and read. And the Constitution, of course, section 153 and 154, you equally go there. Ya jibe, 4. Mambouray Njie nyoli minke is wrong or not. I'm not in support of Mambouray Njie here. I'm in support of what the Ministry of Finance and its allies did under the current circumstances, whether it's right or wrong. I said it's right, and by law, they have not done anything wrong. Imam Fenke min Jawiata, Imam Fenjauke, National Assembly, unfortunately, our understanding second na National Assembly members all dolu, na understanding saying is, where in the political divide do you stand? Nita man say, it doesn't matter. They are not interested in it. And of course, National Assembly members have that, quote-unquote, powers under the Constitution. Kakumol for many along, some of them, in fact, National Assembly members or doliafo that are very bad. Violence cannot be illegal. Under what law is violence illegal? Now, what is violence? Kuna aliamoele, National Assembly members or dolko, violence is illegal. It's fraud. Albe fraud lela Mambouray Njie nyol wala Minister of Finance Bua said nyol Accountant General Iko Mansakunda is doing fraud. But what is violent? To a layman, Nico layman, a violent, what is it? Under the laws of the Gambia, for instance. So violent, for instance, is when you approve a budget, 2020 budget was approved by the National Assembly. Let's say the amount of money that National Assembly approved for 2020 is $100 million. Let's agree, just $100 million. So National Assembly ko Bankola Depanso for 2020 is $1 million, $100 million. So that 100 million, what they did is they divided into different portions. Some 100 million, or let's say 10 million to defense, 1.5 million to Ministry of Youth and Sports, 3 million to education, and 15 million to Ministry of Health. Now let's go to Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health needs to buy drugs. Let's say out of 15 million to the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Health wants to buy drugs. $1 million in drugs, Banjul Hospital. $500,000 in drugs, Brikama Hospital. $300,000 in drugs, Farafenni Hospital. This is what National Assembly approved. But along the way, the Ministry of Health realizes that we have allocated $500,000 to Brikama Health Center for drugs. But then, Farafenni Health Center that we allocated $200,000 needs actually more drugs. The demand for drugs at Farafenni Health Center is more than the demand for drugs at Brikama Health Center. So what we are going to do now is we want to remove some money from the approved amount allocated for Brikama Health Center to Farafenni Health Center. For the Ministry of Health here, okay. Did they go for some more money that the National Assembly didn't approve? No. They did not. All they did is, within the approved amount of money, that is 15 million, they approve $500,000 in drugs money for Brikama Health Center, and 200,000 drug money for Farafenni Health Center. But the ministry realized that actually Farafenni Health Center needs more drugs than Birikama along the way, based on the demand. Ye kodo do bondi 500,000 omiya allocate for Birikama, ye 200,000 bondi je, ya la Farafenni la 200,000 oka ming approved in the parliament. Imankuja, okay, that is violent. If you want to explain it to a layman, this is what violent is. They call them fraud. They call them kujaote. That is what fraud is. That is what government is fraud. Government, what is doing is legal. Now, this is a very special case. And what happens most of what happens is, all these ministries, there is a budgetary allocation for travels. Every ministry, Ministry of Defense, they have amount of money that is meant for traveling. Important travels occur. CDS should go to Germany, CDS should go to US, CDS should go to this place, Ministry of Defense, minister should go to this defense conference in Ethiopia and all of that. Mansakunda ka budget allocated, that is budgeted, and National Assembly approves it in the main budget. Ministry of Finance, the same. Traveling allocation, money bijele. State House la traveling bijele. Vice President's Office, Ministry of Communications, Ministry of Youth and Sports. So, kabirin COVID-19 keda, emergency nata. Approved budget, mbola de, National Assembly. Ye budget oming approved already. Konyinom banko tati luaya allow banko ya spend. But ya spend puru tamo le kama for them to travel to outside. COVID-19 came, the whole world closed its borders. The conferences that people should attend, they do not attend. ECOWAS meetings are only done through Zoom. President Barrow just attended ECOWAS conference, but from State House. They didn't travel. It might have cost $10 million, $15 million, but they didn't travel. So that money is there. They should have gone to African Union Summit. They didn't go. 15 million perhaps. That is 30 million, for instance. So those monies that are supposed to be spent on traveling, most of that money for all the ministries is what Ministry of Finance put together and now say, let us spend, that is some of the money, not all of it. That is some of the money that the Ministry of Finance removed from those positions that were initially approved by National Assembly and created, quote in quote, a new line. Now that line is what brought a problem again. Yakumba Gitteh, the line is illegal. You added a line, mambouray or Accountant General line. Now, differences of professions. What line means to an accountant may be different from what line is to a human rights lawyer. But because they do not agree, Sidia Jadako line is illegal. He is talking about the law. Accountant General is lying. He is talking about accounting terms, monetary terms, financial terms, economic terms. So a misunderstanding of that matter, and I understand Yakumba Gitteh has very little idea about finance, economy, budgetary matters. She has very little idea. She doesn't know that, and perhaps, the Accountant General equally has very little understanding of the law. So, Nintangana line, if I talk to you about my line in accounting terms as an accountant, a chartered accountant, and you are talking to me and, interpreting that line, in the, legal terms, I mean, we have a problem. I believe that was what basically happened. But then to vilify and revere the order, Yakumba Gitteh, they hold him mambouray, Mambouray Njie and his team are corrupt. They are just destroying our economy, and all of that is very uncalled for. Violence is not wrong. Ngamin Fale is violent. Omar, no. Stop. Good. Good. Aliu said what you're doing is not right. So violence is not wrong. And on the state of emergency, especially, me and Halifang, wolom nyindi ko. National Assembly member sol mi benyindla. We act in the interest of the country. Walatinale state of emergency declare for president and the executive to act in the interest of the people. Nimmano molnyanda mano sanna. Pour moli e balu. Ngamwe Honorable Njie is saying, dunyuleka suf. We could have taken it, follow the right procedures because, dunyuleka suf. That is a very narrow-minded interpretation of our situation. But I could understand a lot of people, if people speak for the sake of others clapping for them, as opposed to people speaking because there is need to speak about this, there is need to talk about this, there is need for this, are very different. And I felt some of these National Assembly members, that is what they do. They speak because they feel there are Facebookers who will clap for them. No one thing, if not, the last thing that should come from Honorable Njie's mouth is Dunyu leka suf. Yaw do leka suf. Why hamlo lunyum ninyi muna def? You are paid salary, Honorable Njie. You are paid allowances. Every session of the National Assembly, you get $1.2 million as an assembly. National Assemblies, every session, government pays them $1.2 million. That is not even much. Nobody even talks about that. A session, Gambia's National Assembly, whenever they have a session, their entire session, government gives them $1,200,000. And that is different from their salary. There is another robbery from the National Assembly. But that is not what I am talking about. To me, that is a necessity. But now let's look at that statement of Honorable Njie. For those who know the Gambia as a country, there are a lot of us that live below poverty line. Our sustenance, our, ability to feed is on daily basis. That is today, you go to the market, sell your vegetables, sell your fish, sell your things, buy rice that same day. You go to the market, you sell your vegetables early morning, or you sell your groundnut early morning, or sell your fish early morning, and then from that fish money that you sold, you buy rice and go home and cook food for the family. That is what happens. When you cook food for the family, the next food is not guaranteed. You have to wake up again the following day very early in the morning and go to the market again and do your job. At the end of the day or 12 midday, 1 p.m., you again sell your carrots, your oranges, your ice block, your okra, your patanse, your jato, and then that money, yeta mano sankotek. If Njie has $10,000 in the bank, that can sustain her for 10 days or 2 weeks. So do you like a suf? In her world, do you like a suf? Why for a man, for a family man, of 10 children who will go and sell fish, bana. They will go to Gunjur, get fish early morning, pedal their bicycles, and go to Birkama and sell it, and then buy rice. For those people, denañ leka suuf. For those people, denañ leka suuf. This is the difference between President Adama Barrow and most of them. Sometimes you look at the wisdom in matters. How we have to do things properly because duñu leka suuf. Of course, yow do leka suuf. But there are people who will leka suuf. And a lot of things I'm saying, Gambians, you know what I am talking about. Molube Gambia mini alonko. Tumanja nyol sifalu. Kodol be bulu. Because ala salary siata dalasi will tandala. Ala one siata dalasi jamati. Adun kodi jama babulu bank. Tumanja ite banko domala. Bari kebari ngomimbe kiti. Womu chala bana banoldi. Somanda juno tala lula ka wuli. Aita gunjura chalo sang. Ayake sinsin kono. Ay fole suwo borondinam fo birikama. Aya wafi na ya wafi somanda. Talantan nin killing. Ayo kodo samba ita mano sa samba suwo kono. Ya domo. Aka bawolt. Bayri din tam babul wala din tan nin killing babul. Wala di woro ula babul. Wala musomi yalon ka be kiti wokata nakolto. Natata nakoto. Ala mente unkati somanda juno. Ayo mente usamana birikama marseto. I see I baso fene na menten wafa kodo min soto je akata mano sa wo menten kodola ala dimbal balundi na balundi o kodo ka banne sama fanam faeta ay tala menten kata ay tabir kama wala njende njayo mi alon ko nata ta wafiro la duto kati nata ta wafi ala duto aya duta sinsingo mi wafi aka kodo soto wolto bi ay ta mano sa ay ta domo sama fay duta do nyiding ay ta wafi marseto nama woke ate domoro kenol ni ko marie ko alnga ko domondo mante banko domone be wuliya fonda yange fen ni ko marie ko nte banko domala ye fani man toñaf do dega do wahutu deka lo wahadu neka deka. So we have to understand it, and these are wisdoms for us to understand. But how would you understand when all you know from your childhood to the latest places, sitting in an air condition, you are privileged, you are from a privileged background, you are rich, your parents are rich, and they have taken care of you. They sent you to England to school to study. And of course from taxpayers' money because they are public officials. And all you know is you're from Banjul. Unfortunately, Tumanja, you're from Banjul. You don't have an idea as to how my family fits in Kitty, my cousins. You have no idea about how a family man, me alonko, abe garawole, aka jatole wafa, base marseto, naka se aimano sa. You have no idea about that. So Nikole ko dunyuleka suf, who will give them rice? Those that feed from daily basis. Where do they get rice from? Who gives them rice? Because the last time I checked, I have not seen a single bag of rice being distributed by Tumanjai. I have not seen that. We have to take things easy because duñu leka suuf. Yow do leka suuf waaye am na ñoo xam ne dañu leka suuf parce que ñoom xamuñ bank account xamuñ sax lan mooy bank account xamuñ ko. And that is the wisdom we need in people. If things like that are understood from the context of those that are in need, from this point of view of those that need something. And that is what the Englishman say, do not judge me by your standards. Do not judge me by your standards. If you judge me by your standards, you get things wrong because we are not the same. You have a bank account. I do not even know what a bank account is like. You have salary. I have never been to a classroom to get salary. I've not had any savings. You have a family, an entire family that supports. I'm alone. I'm taking care of almost, 15 people. That is the wisdom President Adama Barrow has. And that is why they say, let's hurry up, let's work out this and let it reach people. Because you National Assembly declared state of emergency. When you declare state of emergency, you ask people no going to work. You cannot go to work. You have to sit at home. If you sit at home, people that live from hand to mouth cannot feed the next day. You need to support them. And that is why the president said, fine, now that the state of emergency is established, is declared, we are going to have to, do something hurriedly. And that is the essence of state of emergency. If you have problems, things that need to be solved, in an exceptionally very difficult circumstances, you declare state of emergency, because it simply means the president has powers to bypass a lot of legal, hurdles, a lot of, procedural or whatever bureaucratic things, and get things done. And that is what the president did. A lot of people that were crying, wallahi, mansatalla ben sediare, muso, ayen text jang, ako, state of emergency ya fenga teka doku o minge sayaman doku keno dinna ne babulu ako hanimano amasoto amantano dlato wallahi mbe sunkaro kono mansata lalon sedoti ayentela approach ko ngama koy manoto ako ngama koy manoto ngainte den debuka mantala bari nga kumandiro ke straight away nga first lady dani nko kalim makoy state of emergency declared de mol bije minialon ko konko bela de alim makoy wollele mano sambaye sukuro sambaye wo hani janning go famen na mano ina fa molye kumbo kumasi Maimuna Sise Gambia itollele makoro ke kadabake anim first lady Madam Fatoumata Baro kamano kafunyoma quickly kasambanye. So nideko we do things properly and all of that. What is the essence of state of emergency? Don't believe in what Ahmad says. Go and read state of emergency. Simple definition. Go Google. What is state of emergency? Go and Google it. Not even on the law, because if I ask a lot of you to go to the law and it's daunting. So that's a difficult area. But go to Google, what is state of emergency? And it will tell you a simple definition of state of emergency. So whatever caring, that gives the power to president to spend even where necessary. Again, my 2 cents on this matter is that the Ministry of Finance has not done anything wrong. There could be consultations, but under the current circumstances, it's 100% legal what they have done. And the sad thing is, when people that are legally minded or people that are responsible of our legal matters, National Assembly, accusing people of fraud. There is fraud. These are very serious complications or implications. You don't just sit down and accuse a public official of fraud. And I've seen a lot of writings against the Ministry of Finance. Mambouray Njie wants to take us for a ride and all of that. What I believe in is Mansata Lako, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in, o binaba'in fatabayyanu, an tusibu qawman bijahala ale wolof. Nimona talka nim fengo nale mol mo be debate la mol be fengol. At least the least you can do is go and do the findings. Okay. Ahmad Gitteh is talking about adding a line, and that is illegal. It should come to parliament. Mambouray Njie and his people are talking about environment, relying on Public Finance Act 2014. Let's look at the Constitution. Gambia's constitution is not very voluminous. It's not very big. What section are they relying on? Section 153, 154. Go and have a look at it. The least you can do is what I am trying to say. Public Finance Act 2014. Go to Google. Public Finance Act 2014, the Gambia. Go and look at Section 35 of this Public Finance Act. Mambouray Njie has not done anything wrong. And now you can say Mambouray Njie, but how many people are in that group? You want to say all the Gambians, all public servants in the Gambia are stupid? They don't know what they are doing. They are irresponsible. They are all corrupt. What kind of people are you? They are all not. If you point fingers on Mambouray Njie, we have a very decent accountant general in the Gambia. The permanent secretary, Minister of Finance right now, is an amazing person. These are people not knew what they're doing. They work with World Bank. He works with World Bank. These are people that work with IMF. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They understand monetary policies internationally. They know what best practices standards are. Standard best practices. They have read this financial act and they know what it is. I'm not saying corruption does not happen, but National Assembly members have to be very careful. National Assembly has to be very careful when it comes to accusing people. When they, tell people things, because there are a lot of ramifications. There are a lot of implications to that. What you understand by a line as a lawyer may be different from what I understand by line as a statistician or an accountant. Environment is simple. How is that illegal? And that happens entirely in the government. Wokatu kelal drone. Why is this, so special? Environment is just simple. Moving an approved budget, a big budget that is approved. Within that budget, you realize that you need something more than you need the other one that were all approved in Parliament. You move some money from this to the other one. That is simple. To a layman. That is why Mambouray said, it's not that simple. When Mambouray spoke when he was answering the questions of, Honorable, this lady, Yakumba Gitteh. But let's even look at, how biased sometimes some of these National Assembly members are. We know, Yakumba Gitteh to be a very, as you would say, very excited, very vocal person in the National Assembly. She has been in the National Assembly for some time. Gambia lost a lot of money. Gambia fought a Kodi Jama Bala because former Minister of Finance Amadou Sane alka Kodi Jamal je kanabi. Alka kodo Jamal je bi wol banke di Gambia la wol nyanta nala junale banko e doku. Bari Kodi Jamal nyanta nala Gambia banko kam fote la fang dolum fota wolale. Al hakilo bamale barona la mansa kunda tata num Brussels. Itate pledge to 1.6 billion euros or 1.4 billion euros or whatever that is. Over 1 billion euros pledge. A lot of conditions that IMF ning, World Bank here and in EU. Some of the most important strings attached to Gambia accessing those loans on time and those grants is our state-owned enterprises, volum na Gamtel, na GRA, na Ports Authority, na NAWEC, Gamcel. These institutions, Mansakunda Nyantale ye audit, because he mang audit for a long time under Yaya Jammeh. Kodol mi Mansakunda ye taji asiata. They want to know the state of affairs of that issue. Now, World Bank was willing to fund the money. IMF, World Bank, they were giving money, giving Gambia money to hire accounting or auditing firms. Puriyo institutional audit, we know how much damage economically was done and how much was not, and what should be done going forward, because they want to know. That is one of the most important conditions attached. Puru kodomi alonko molba dila na grants and kodomi alonko molba dina as loans can be accessed. Ahmad Sane was the finance minister in charge. And what did he do? Yakumba Gitteh is aware of this as a National Assembly member. And that's why sometimes when I look at a lot of people talking, it's funny. I look at people and I laugh. Yakumba Gitteh is a National Assembly member. She's aware, she's in UDP. She's aware of these matters. Go. National Assembly Albije Amadou Sane ko ala company atefang la company ala auditing firm akabe contract ko dila wollela pour na state of state owned enterprises solu ye audit. A minister of finance is contracting his company to audit state-owned enterprises. You don't need to be a lawyer to know that that is conflict of interest. Do you need to know that? Do you need to be a lawyer to know that? You don't need to be a lawyer to know that it is a conflict of interest for you to award a contract to your own company. Amadou Sane le okay? Amadou Sane balanta. In fact, World Bank la deputy managing director mu Senegalese. He's a Senegalese. That man had to call Amadou in his office in New York. Kava I call. Amadou be minnatebe Gambia fondi kanne. Ifana nyimbula. What you are doing is not even helping Gambia. This is is conflict of interest. Who does this? You are the finance minister. How can you contract your own company? How can you do that? You cannot. But he refused. But these vocal Yakumba Gitteh and others knew about that. And they are lawyers. Simple conflict of interest. That was dragged on. Ya drag le foi Amadou Sane bay. Aman sonkake. Mambouray Njie nata Mambouray Njie yake. Alka tilimbaliani kuriya minfo. Wallahi iko corruption o kabira bina bribe mobile daele ha afota minu dako atata bula minu dako no waliye de afota minu dako wallel be complainola momi man corrupta man siad jama balka dia muteng. When those people have access wol nyom mo corrupt ringol te kering adu wol man fo nko Gambia la history to alnene amoyle one person with 2 diplomatic passports both at the same time alnene omoyle UDP la leader le 2 diplomatic passports soto in Gambia's history. 2 diplomatic passports. Sadauda jamano lem Gambia banko bisita than any other time. We had foreign ministers for our country. They traveled, they had very strong international engagements and responsibilities in African Union, in ECOWAS. We have them there. The only Gambian that has 2 diplomatic passports, and you think that does not cost the Gambia? Diplomatic passports are costly. Gambia buko buko dada, nka odanan. That is financial indiscipline. Fonde, it's financial indiscipline. Barimandi Amola, how much money have we lost because Amadou Sane wanted to contract his company to do the auditing of the state-owned enterprises, and World Bank said no, IMF said no, you cannot do it. Amadou Sane insisted until they removed him from finance to trade. You look at these things happen, but they do not talk about it. National Assembly members. But you know, from the beginning, Gambiano is very subjective. Objectivity is out. Things have to be, if this is from my side and this is about me, we do not care. And all genuine Gambians should have condemned that. But honey, ila kampute o condemn la Ahmad Sane Menke is the biggest disappointment, is the biggest, disloyalty to the Gambia state as a country. 1.6 billion. Well, over $1 billion. Aliya kalam dan coming for. Gambia government, Ousainou Darboe, Ahmad Sane, Barrow, all of them, they went to Brussels. There was a pledge of over 1 billion. Some of you are asking, where is that money? You are asking, Adama, where is that money? You are saying all this nonsense. And you are from that camp. You should have gone and asked Ahmad Sane about how that happened and why we do not have our money. Because it's simple. Barante Sonna Nyininkala. Yakumba Jedes will not talk about those things because it's about UDP. We have said these things and we repeat them again. And there is something we all need to understand. Adamadingo can change under different circumstances. Mafoko, there is no corruption there. And I'm not saying Mambouray Njie is a good guy. But Ahmad Sane Minke Mambouray te hanyila okela. Mambouray equally has companies that he is affiliated with. But Ahmad Sane hanyita minna. Mambouray ma hanyi wala de. Ika accuse le. Yaya Jammeh koto. Yenyine ke mambala. He has done them. But who will do the opposite under Yaya Jammeh? Who will do the opposite? Under Yaya Jammeh, we have Gambians mini alonko, they did worse. Because Alkanyin Kodol Mimfonim Bambure Tata National Assembly, a lot of them, Social Security la Kodo Jamma Ba. Social Security. Ila Kodo Jamma Ba. Yaya Jammeh took it. He bought ferries, Gambian ferries and all of that. Mambouray Njie will go to National Assembly as finance minister. What would happen? APRC National Assemblies will help hastily to approve them. So Mambouray is not the only problem. The other problems are some members of National Assembly under APRC. Where are they? Suku Singade is a very prominent APRC member. Suku. For Suku, the very prominent APRC member. He is. For Lamintedi Jammeh, prominent APRC member. From National Assembly. They are today executive members of UDP. So Mambouray Njie at UDP, there will not be a problem. Because those people make in fact those bad laws minalonko ya Jammeh use akata wale kai, yes sir, these laws are good. People can kill our people and we will guarantee them indemnity bills. It at a National Assembly lamente di bojam bijel, lamente di Jammeh bijel, suku singata bije, and in many other National Assembly members bije. Minalonko they are today UDP members. Ale indemnity bill lo neba April 11 and 12 2000. Mol mine student ol fa kabiri faro ke ya Jammeh ni Yankuba Touré ñol ning Edward Singate ñol sana sabal ñol e kujawol mimbeke itata National Assembly le bilo sambaje e ko nyim bilo fele momo e kuriyake ye mo fa ye kujawoke ye kodo sunya ni Yaya Jammeh wota mansa yala mote kitindila woluwalle be there is indemnity act sukut Singate ñol ni laminte di biya ñol lele wo luwal dada walele ya Jammeh di fenana la mol kurial min bebe keri Mambouray Njie ma mo fa bilisa ma National Assembly de yesa ka kodi bilo samba jel ba na samba jaka suku Singate ñolle taraje aka Lamin Jammeh ñolle taraje fa bu ko le taraje wallel mu UDP la executive folti bi alka Mamadou Sabal minna kumof Yaya Jammeh ya bula kaya mandinkol bane famene. Ni Yaya Jammeh ya bula na kaya ko taita kodo fana bondi nyana fata kela. Aba kela le. Ni Yaya Jammeh kaya nun taita kodo bondi nyana. Aba bondi la naneko. And in fact, the same Jane Commission, a farmer Momodu Sabali Muta. The same Jane Commission of Momodu Sabali Mutale. Momodu Sabali economic crimes olfana yala kanewala ne ya bani kaya kwete do kuokela. For Momodu Sabali mambouray mantra the same. In fact, Momodu Sabali's case was worse. For Momodu Sabali, lawyer dawa ma for moli yaka wala UDP. Huh? Fureka for Fure Tala. There are people who have the morals to talk, but there are those who do not. So we have to be careful of these things. In as much as I respect Momodu Sabali, it's a simple case. I mean, Almanke Ginati mbe 5 common sense mbe mu Adama Dingolet. Ni Adama Boro Mambouray Njie ake minister. Huh? Usenu Dabo Momodu Sabalta ako UDP nkoli yakal. Is there a difference between those? But no, we can celebrate Momodu Sabali. But because Mambouray Njie is with Barrow, Mambouray Njie can go to hell. I don't support Mambouray Njie. You all know my position on Mambouray Njie. But how are they different? Sabal tatale ya Jammeh kaito diala kaita manding kol be bane. Atata television oto happily. Amanding kol be bane. Ya Jammeh ko Sabale tay kodo bondi Sabale kodo withdraw. Kwalka Mambouray Njie tonye nyame. Sabale pareta another lafta tala Barrow ya bari. Of course they wanted to give Sabale a position. I am one of the witnesses to that. But I'm sure Sabale felt it's late. UDP, Anoma, UDP went after him. They brought him. Sala Usenu Daboko, Aliye Yaka or Sabalila. Sabali did worse than Mambouray Njie did, economically. But UDP ko Aliye Yakal. Wolua Jawol mi UDP called Bute Fabine Fala. Wolua Jawol mi UDP called Fa. Yala Olua Jawol. For National Assembly, la buko Lual enact. Those acts go to National Assembly. Wo National Assembly member solu suku singata be olle kon Lamin Teddy Jammeh be olle kon Honorable Lamin Jammeh Abdoulaye Bo Jammeh be olle kon former Speaker of the National Assembly Kabiri Usenu Dawa kada foreign minister Fonyi be Jola Kunda be number 3 ya Jammeh la government ni Aissatou Njie said bodaje Abdoulaye Bo Jammeh famolta ayake ambassador to South Africa. When we believe in what we say, we don't act the way we acted. So I've made it clear, you know my positions on Mambouray Njie, but you do not have moral stance to say such things about Mambouray Njie. Even Sidi Njie me alkaneng, I will tell you this today. Honorable lawyer Usenu Dabo went after Sidi Njie. Billahi, not once, not twice. We are in Ramadan. Sidi Kanyi. Sidi Kanyi mus Usenu Dabo barindingolt. Atala Kulu. Ala Korda Kono was the last place Usenu Dabo and Sidi Njie met. And it was Usenu that told Sidi Njie, come to UDP, I'll give you a position. We knew about these things because we were all together. UDP and Sidi Njie normally Dabo went after Sidi Njie. Mbe sunkarol kononka mimfale ni alatem. Usenu Dabo went after Sidi Njie 3 times. Sinya Saba. Their last conversation happened in Sidi Kanyi's compound. Usenu Dabo's nephew. The Sidi Njie you are all talking about, yes. The Sidi Njie that you are all talking about. That foolish guy, that man. Yes, Usenu went after him. Just like he went after Suku, Lamin, Teddy Bear and other APRC National Assembly members. Sidi Njie Manson. Say alka bana alka katara baro keta dende baro ka APRC nkole samanang minne mol fa. Janalka ofo Barrow al talet Allah's house put in order. Ndeka olofo. But Yakumba, what you said wasn't fair. Now, ngamol yamini alonko kanyininka manjana kuola. Atata for a point, people said Ahmad Gitteh is going to go back to UDP. Kombe muruna UDP because Adama Barrow e mambouray Mohamed Manjam Bayi. Mohamed Manjam munna molti. Ku kilintenga lonning ala tema. Mobuka be soto right. Mobuka be soto right. Adumbe min folalie. Nte ning Adama aninde Mohamed Manjam tema. O bentele tema aning ala ni Mohamed Manjang aning Adama Barrow. Jante o dia mudulati. Nalmu Gambia din kendo di konte bu nyameng. Almanya nende batlandenga dia muola. Gambia has almost 2 million people. Banko be niye nyinin karo ke Mohamed Manjang na kuo. Ibafole Ahmad Gitteh. Kori kaira. Ndela koditije. Social security ndela koditije. Atol mena korabi yendeka dia ndenga how many times lendenga ndi amuta fatol be alonko Ahmad Gitteh ka Mohamed Manjang defenal be tu albe alon adumbe mu Gambia di ngolet alfanan saying mbe responsibilities or alfana ta dia mu saying. Why would you come to me and ask me about that? At least I have done my part to protect the funds of all of you. If that is what you wanted, at least what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Go and do your parts. But what I am going to tell my people, especially those that believe in our government and believe in the president of the Gambia, mbemim folalie nga kelo soto mi alonko wo mu kele baltin dol kunna because mol bi jele minuko ni UDP e mansa kundata ibente falale wol soto dala ngali wol jele adi ma fo ibente dam ma fala de e ko molle bi je ko be minu fala so ndela kelo mu walti bi adunte ning Adama Barrow be o konole sonte I have a bigger war. UDP te man se ala Gambia banko kan 2021. Sonde be min fola Gambia din kendo be president ol mu Adama dingol leti. They can make mistakes. They can make mistakes. And a lot of it is because of the people mini alonko e katara President Bala. But President Adama Barrow and I have started a journey in 2016, November. We have started that journey. I was first victimized there because na lafo Adamala anina believe ko molemati mi alon ko nyanta rali la koma womandi a UDP nkolye yembe victimized wala towards the 2019 Congress wala 2018 Congress minketa. Adama Barrow and I, we are all partners in development. Adung, I am urging and appealing to all of you, supporters of the president, that the Gambia is going to be safe and is safe by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no group, there is no entity, there is no compound where you will not have people, some of them with selfish and vested interest. But it is the majority of the good that will come together and work hardest to flush those people out. Me and believe undi barola. Nenebe Bibi Dabola Moekang. He's a man that I love so much. Moya nyininka kaeko. You know, was there any corruption under Sadauda's government? Lamin Cham. Standard. Minka Kerfatu Minka Taraje di brunch. Akaba ansala Lamin Chamula Fenko Lamin Chamia for BBR stop. Akai, I will never say, and never would I say there was no corruption under Sadauda's government. If I say that, I will be the stupidest person. Sadauda did all he could to curb corruption. In fact, you cannot eliminate corruption, you reduce it. But to say there was no corruption under PPP regime is not true, it's fallacy. Everywhere in the world, corruption is as old and as smart as humanity. And as long as human beings are living, there will always be corruption. All we can do is ntolmo kendolu, ntolmo kalankelu, ntolminka finding katadulal to taring. Because Baro Katara State House, la kata mundol. Anything Baro means soto, ika sambana ele. Anything Baro gets comes to him. Abukatama no, mansa ya singol sitile. Kumakawo kumakanata kang. Ya sambana kanne. Minni ya sambana kang. Walel katinyaroke. Niye kukendo sambanang. Ala tela. I act on that good thing. Niye kujao sambana kang. Allah tela, I act on that one. Ngate blame. Barentela baro manke mo jautide. And I'll stand tall to say ko. The baro I know is a baro of humility, baro of good sense of reasoning, baro of, abukato nyeroke. But yes, na acta on someone else's recommendation I tonyeroke. Womosi falumbe wollel start la ke figure out in our team. Nga jeko, nga duwaye ale sondomol falling. Minu kana baro kang, ka kumol fae, ndolia, nyanda wollel korosila. But for now, jumale baita, jumale mambaya, manyankela, nyanda kelaten nendetina bandanga ofojang. Because I have access to Adama Barrow, alhamdulillah. If I cannot get him, I get his minister that can talk to him. Nama ke falila alham. Barinte. Ku killing. More like ku jau killing. Wala ala mistake killing. Wodati nangala ku kende wili killing today. Freedom of speech is guaranteed for everybody. Barrow's mother is insulted 1 million times or more right now. We are building roads. We are bringing electricity to schools. We're improving our economy. There are a lot of things happening. But you still have people, Minuka Afoko, Barrow Manfeng. He has done nothing. Namanke Kodidomoti. I have followed Kale, and I will also say this. Ako, Nabata Mansala Nala Julote Gambiala, Mola Julte Tarala. And I believe in that. Nala julo man to Gambia la Gambia ya jo. Gambia la julo te taral. And I pray to Allah purunga o soto. So to all of you NPP supporters, to all of you that are not even NPP but you are supporting President Adama Barrow, I urge you to stay on course. Things will come that you do not like. It's not everything that Barrow will do that you will like. That is humanity. Some may be very, very hard. But most of the time, they are not intentional. The intentions behind actions are always good. Actions may be bad. And that I want all of us to understand that. And President Adama Barrow and I, Ahmad Gitteh, are on course. Usenu Daboko, Adama Barrow, Anin Siaka Jata, Anin Fatumata Jawara, 2021, Ibebe Kela Dobal di Gambia Banko Kadme. Aye doyan dolkate Kela. So ntela mentality ntol be wolto nyato jana ntol ka woleje ntol ate kela do bati adunde Ahmad Gitteh fanang mote sembe sotola sembo mi alon ko bem fala ote kela 2021 mi amere ko ndebita UDP le. Think again. I have principles and I have views, and those views are expected and valued where I am, and I believe I can contribute to the development of my country through NPP that we formed because we were victimized for expressing and standing on our democratic grounds by UDP people. So, and we are begging and appealing to all of you that are supporting to stand firm, and let's move on together and give a victory to our government in 2021. And you'll be surprised, especially you young people, the amount of young people that will come to the next cabinet, you will be surprised. And who knows, some of you young ones, 35, 32, President Adama Barrow is not handing over government to someone that is older than him. I have followed, are very clear. Aduning alaya makoi womala objective lady. He is not handing over that government to anybody that is older than him or is the same age with him. So the next government is going to be used by the grace of Allah if President Adama Barrow comes to office, and I believe he's going to come to office. So let's forget about the tribe. This is Mandinka, this is Jola, this is Serere, this is Fonyi, this is Kombo. Let's look at Gambia. Barrow is doing a lot of work. He has to correct a lot of things cautiously. And we have to learn to forgive each other. Ahmad Gitteh has no problems with Mamadou Sabally being in UDP. He's a young man, he should be forgiven. But if he goes to UDP and is forgiven, and you commended him and is now a hero today, leave our Njie. Leave our Njie for us too. At least be just. Mamadou Sabally, excellent. I'm glad Ousainou Darboe said people should look up to you. Dukar alim fanan la Njie bula. Alim fanan la Ahmad Gitteh nyol bula. Leave our mambouray alone. Leave them alone. Because we are not talking about your Suku Singates. Suku is an amazing guy. Of course, all of them made mistakes. Lamin Teddy James. But you don't see us talk about them every day. But anytime you come, you want to just make these people look horrible, look bad, look terrible, because you just want Adama Barrow to be a bad guy in the eyes of the people. And it's the same Adama Barrow. When Ousainou Darboe and Amadou Sana and Lamin Diba were in government, they were the best. Adama Barrow is the best person in the country. He's amazing. He's the best. Allah Model they want to, issue contracts to their own companies. They wanted to award contracts to their own companies, like Amadou Sana, finance minister. The others took diplomatic passport, 2 of them. That has never been seen in history of the Gambia. President Nenamake Gambia. Foreign Minister Nenamake Gambia. Vice President Nenamake Gambia. 2 diplomatic passports. That is just, extra spending and extra, waste of money on taxpayers. Mol man wolfo. But I told Binalbo Mola Mol Distobla Drong. Mambouray Njie may be corrupt under Yaya Jammeh, but it's not corrupt under Barrow, because we are watching. We are watching Mambouray Njie. He may not be our choice, but at least state of government-owned enterprises are audited. And they audited them now. Gambia is getting a lot of money from outside. Nyomi hakalan silo hena na katalo. Al nyomi mkoli nyininka ilaw hakalan silo kumaya mimbala. Because we are getting money now. That 1.6 or 1.5 billion euro that we got, pledged for from Brussels. But Ahmad Sana stepped his feet. Sometimes you even think they did it just to tarnish Barrow's image to Gambians. But the Alate Okela, Mambouray did not do anything wrong with the current COVID-19 spending. Ministry of Finance didn't do anything wrong. National Assembly Oversight Committee, they did well. I commend the current National Assembly. But I disagree with them in the way they acted and their tones and choice of words towards our executives. These are 2 branches, 2 equally important government institutions. They should respect each other. They should honor each other. They should have respect for each other. They should respect each other. National Assembly should not see, because they have oversight over the executive, and the ministers that are appointed by the president and commander-in-chief be disrespected the way, Tuman Njie and Yakumba Gitteh disrespected Mambouray Njie and his colleagues, accountant general. That is uncalled for. There are better words and better choice of words that can be used. And that is my belief. You can go to court. These institutions, Ministry of Finance, they have lawyers. Ministry of Interior, they have lawyers. Ministry of Defense, they all have lawyers. They get the expert advice of these lawyers. The unfortunate thing is, na Ministry of Justice Male Bemunela. Your Excellency President Adama Barrow, as far as I'm concerned, Batambidu, he might be a very good lawyer, but I don't think he is that good for your government. That is my belief there, Alimbalal. But I'm not a lawyer, but I'm not the least satisfied with the way Batambidu is handling legal matters for the government. I don't. That's why I decided to not talk about it, because we're in the same team. But Batambidu I really don't like the way he's handling matters. And then, I'm going to assure all of you once again that I am with President Adama Barrow and we are partners. We will continue to work hard. We will continue to also pray, and we'll continue to march together in this exodus, and we are going to win 2021 election. We continue our development activities. We continue uniting Gambians, and that is why, if you know APRC member that wants to come to NPP, run and bring them. Bring all of them. We want them. We have not had any crime that they committed against the law. They are as innocent as us. They just have a freedom to belong. If they choose to be in APRC, that's it. We want them out of there and to our camp, just like the others are doing. If they see you bringing them, they start shouting at you. You are bringing killers. You are giving position to killers. But they go after them and giving them positions. That's what they are doing. So be careful with the way you even handle APRC people's case. Be careful. Be careful with the way you handle APRC people's case, because they are going after them and bringing them. If you do, they start shouting, they are bringing killers, they are bringing bad people. Be careful. Supporters of and members of NPP, be careful. And of course, we thank all of you. We thank the government of the Gambia under President Adama Barrow for this support once again. Kamano ta kadi mola minialon ko be bataring nintu manjay ma wori nate ma nafalong ay ta moli nyinin ka minialon ko niel la suto wallahi bukasino ikemira samambe mani poti sabasoto la muntole pour kandingol balundi nate ka tulo do may subo sa e saji o sanna diatae dole ke mira manonin ko be soto la muntole pour nga sato koyo wala mani kero tabi ndingole ni wala mani boto soda nin tulu bidoni sukuru boto dol bije wala baluoto nyinan sanji tang sunkaro wal neneman sukuru boto soto man zakunda wal sukuru boto wo duwa fam be Gambia sambala nyaato la be kayro ke la Gambia bankoy wo duwa be Gambia sambala nyaato la kayro ke Gambia bankoy. So you know, Alkana cool fenke based on politics. Some things are beyond politics. Once again, thank you to all of you. May Allah bless the Gambia. May Allah bless President Adama Barrow. May Allah bless the hearts of all the government employees to be able to see the interests of our country and be able to advise President Adama Barrow on the right matters. Because that's important. Advisors, ministers, technocrats, you know, mbal tentula mbal jaila, almale na banko so kairola, almale nyung kurang bay, almale mbeso, you know, jada kendi ala nimbunya en tanka, adum, almale nganyen di fanan 2021. Inshallah, alaben ganyen lala 2021. We will continue to fight sunkarole be caring, but we are coming up. There's a lot of development that is lined up by the president. But these people are not seeing that. Eko President Barrow man fenke. Do not allow them to blind you by their blindness, because that will make you very stupid. Today, people are telling people plainly, Barrow defu dara. Barrow man fenke. Barrow has not done anything except corruption. Gambia be nyamen alnya be silo lebe dadala alnya be programme le binakan Gambia Barrow defu dara alfanan ka fal kasiyal ka fa ha Barrow defu dara. That is a mental disorder. Don't let them do it to you. Otombal kondo nambal jalla. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.